Narrator, calm, serious tone. Somaliland has officially declared a national emergency. The regions of Awdal and Salal are suffering from one of the worst droughts in recent years. Crops have failed, wells are drying up, and thousands of families are on the brink of survival. Part 1. The situation on the ground, 045-230. Narrator. In Awdal and Salal, pastoralist communities are the hardest hit. Families that rely entirely on livestock have lost hundreds of animals. Many households report they can no longer afford food, and children are the most vulnerable. Narrator. According to local authorities, over 150,000 people are now in urgent need of humanitarian assistance. Part 2. The government's response, 234-15. Narrator. In response, the Somaliland government has declared a state of emergency. President Abdirahman Mohammed Abdullahi Irro and his cabinet have promised to redirect national resources to the affected regions. Narrator. The president also announced that he and senior government officials would donate 1 month of their salaries to support relief efforts. This symbolic act aims to inspire both citizens and the diaspora to contribute. Part 3. International and Diaspora Aid, 4:15-6 o'clock. Narrator. International partners have begun responding. The United Arab Emirates recently sent thousands of tons of food aid. Meanwhile, the Bank of Somaliland donated over 120 million Somaliland shillings to support drought victims. Narrator. The National Drought Relief Committee, led by Vice President Muhammad Ali Al-Abdi, is coordinating the response, ensuring aid reaches the most remote villages. Part 4. Voices from the People, 6 o'clock 7:30. Narrator. For pastoralists, livestock is not just an economic asset, it is their life. The death of herds means the collapse of entire livelihoods. Narrator. Many families have already been displaced, moving closer to towns in search of food and water, but resources in these towns are stretched thin. Part 5. A call to action, 7:30-8:30. Narrator. Somaliland officials have appealed to the diaspora and international community to step up. Every donation, no matter how small, can provide food, water, and medicine to families in desperate need. Outro. 8:39 o'clock. Narrator, hopeful tone. While the drought has brought hardship, the spirit of unity in Somaliland remains unbroken. With collective action, resilience, and compassion, the people of Awdal and Salal can endure and rebuild. Text on screen. Somaliland National Emergency, September 2025. Narrator. Somaliland has declared a national emergency. Awdal and Salal are facing one of the worst droughts in recent memory. Families are struggling to survive as food, water, and livestock disappear. Part 1. The situation on the ground, 045-230. Narrator. In the villages of Awdal and Salal, daily life has become a battle. Wells have run dry, women walk for miles carrying heavy jerry cans, and men mourn the loss of their animals, their only source of income. Narrator. Over 150,000 people are now in urgent need of humanitarian aid. Without support, the crisis could escalate into famine. Part 2. The government's response, 234-15. Narrator. The Somaliland government quickly responded by declaring a state of emergency. President Abdirahman Mohammed Abdullahi Irro, alongside his cabinet, pledged resources to provide relief. Narrator. Officials even announced they would donate 1 month of their salaries to inspire unity and support for the drought victims. Narrator. Relief convoys carrying food and water have already begun moving towards the hardest-hit communities. Part 3. International and Diaspora Aid, 4:15-6 o'clock. Narrator. Support is also arriving from international partners. The United Arab Emirates sent food supplies, while the Bank of Somaliland donated 120 million shillings. Narrator. The National Drought Relief Committee, led by Vice President Muhammad Ali Al-Abdi, has taken charge of distributing aid fairly and reaching even remote villages. Narrator. The Somaliland diaspora has also launched fundraising campaigns, proving once again the global bond of Somalis across borders. Part 4. Historical context, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Narrator. Sadly, drought is not new to Somaliland. In 2011 and 2017, the Horn of Africa faced similar disasters. Each drought leaves behind scars, lost livestock, displaced families, and economic setbacks that take years to recover from. Narrator. This current crisis serves as a reminder of how vulnerable the region is to climate change. Part 5. Expert Insights, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Narrator. Experts warn that the frequency of droughts is increasing due to rising global temperatures. For Somaliland, where 70% of the population depends on livestock and farming, the effects are devastating. Narrator. They emphasize the need for long-term solutions, better water infrastructure, sustainable agriculture, and regional cooperation. Part 6, Voices from the People, 8 o'clock, 8:45. Narrator. For those living through this crisis, every day is a test of resilience. A mother prays for rain, children dream of going back to school, and elders fear for the future of their communities. Part 7, A Call to Action and Outro, 8:45, 10 o'clock. Narrator. The government has done its part. International partners have begun to respond, but the need is still enormous. The people of Somaliland call upon the global community to act now. Narrator, hopeful tone. Somaliland has survived crises before, and it will survive this one. With unity, resilience, and compassion, the people of Awdal and Salal will rebuild their lives, stronger than ever.